स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः गुकारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः From here, tarhi jnanam brahmanah iti chet na kshatriyadayah api परमार्थदर्शिनः अविद्याः बहवः सन्ति तस्मात् न ज्ञानं ब्राह्मणः इति तर्हि कर्म ब्राह्मणः इति चेत् तत् न सर्वेषां प्राणिनां प्रारब्ध संचित आगामि कर्म साधर्म्य दर्शनात् आगामि कर्म साधर्म्य दर्शनात् कर्म अभिप्रेरिताः सन्तः जनाः क्रियाः कुर्वन्ति इति तस्मात् न कर्म ब्राह्मणः इति तर्हि धार्मिकः ब्राह्मणः इति चेत् तत् न क्षत्रिय आदयः हिरण्यदातारः बहवः सन्ति तर्हि को वा ब्राह्मणः नाम यः कश्चित् आत्मानाम् अद्वितीयं जातिगुणक्रियाहीनं षड्पूर्वी षड्भाव इत्यादि दोष सर्वदोषरहितं षड्भाव इत्यादि सर्वदोषरहितं सत्य ज्ञान आनंद अनंत स्वरूपम् स्वयं निर्विकल्पम् अशेष कल्प आधारम् अशेष भूत अंतर्यामित्वेन वर्तमानम् भूत अंतर्यामित्वेन वर्तमानम् अंतर्बहिश्च आकाशवत् अनुस्यूतम् अखंड आनंद स्वभावम् अप्रमेयम् अनुभव एक वैद्यम् अपरोक्षतया भासमानम् करतल आवलकवत् साक्षात् अपरोक्षीकृत्य कृतार्थतया कामरागादिदोषरहितः शमदमादिसम्पन्नः भावमात्सर्यतृष्ण आशा मोहादिरहितः दम्भ अहंकार आदिभिः असंस्पृष्टचेता वर्तते जीवः देहः and caste means jnati. No, what was the jnati? No, jati, yeah, jati. So jati, na brahmanaha. We have seen previously, and yesterday we have seen. If again they have started to discuss karma brahmanaha, can we take karma as a brahmanaha? Then here karma we can take as a papa punya also. Karma we can take even all karma kanda also. But in both argument they have discussed sarva pranina prarabdha sanchita agami karma sadharmya darshanat. All beings have common. We can see common, and what is this? Prarabdha karma, sanchita karma, and agami karma is common on all beings. Not only particular Brahmana has some specific karma, it is not given. Sadharma darshanat and karma avipreritaha santaha. In these all people, they perform their karma according to their what is given in prarabdha karma, according to their own papa punya. Janaha kriyaha kurvanti. These people keep on performing karma according to their prarabdha karma, and prarabdha karma is common to all. Tasmat na karma brahmanaha. Therefore, we can say Brahmana cannot be karma. Previously, we have not seen one, but Gnana. We have seen even Gnana Brahmanaha iti chet. Then again they have said no, because this Gnana means Atma Gnana is not only, there only Brahmana is authorized of this Atma Gnana. There are many Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishya. They also Paramartha Darshina. They know the truth. So we can't say only Brahmana consider as the Atmagnana. And last it was there, Tatra Tarhi Dharmikaha Brahmanaha iti chet. Then can we take Brahmana is a Dharmika, and we have seen the meaning of Dharmika means one who has Dharma with whom is called Dharmika. Dhanikaha, one who has dhanam is called dhanikaha. Same with dharma. In definition of dharma we have seen atmani pratikulani anyasham na acharet, which we don't like, we should not do for others. This is a common universal dharma, and this is a common for every caste, not even Indian, for whole world. So how can we say only Dharmikaha is Brahmana? And even for this, in this Upanishad, they have taken only part as a charity. Dataraha Bahava Santi. They say there are many contributors or donor are available in Kshatriya also, even Vaishya and Shudra also. So we can't say only Brahmana has right. So everywhere, Dharmika can be Brahmana, Dharmika means Kshatriya, Dharmika may be Vaishya and Shudra. Then Tarhi, then they all are just, tired. And lastly, they ask, Tarhi, Ova Brahmana Nama. Then to whom we can call Brahmana? That we have seen everything yesterday. So Tarhi, Ova Brahmana. Tarhi means then, to whom we can call you Brahmana? Then he says, this is a whole one line. This is a one sentence. He says, Yah Kashchit. So I have taken first and last. Yah Kashchit Vartate. Even Atmana may won't put the main sentence is Yah Kashchit Vartate. One who remains, one who is, consider oneself. Actually, Yah means one. Kashchit means anyone, XYZ. Anyone, one who Vartate. There are four, actually they say there are four Kriyapada, Bhavati, Vidyate, Asti, and Vartate. The meaning is being, same meaning, like is. Bhavati means he, she, it is. Asti is also is. Vartate is also is. The meaning is, suppose we say there is a pot. So in English, in Sanskrit, we say Ghataha bhavati. Only this much. Ghataha bhavati means there is a pot. We can put it for our understanding. Saha Ghataha. Ghataha bhavati means there is a pot. So the meaning is bhavati means is. Vartate means also is. So yaha kashchit, anybody, one who, vartate, one who remain, one who is like wood. All this have given the description. One who thinks I am this. So we can say one by one if I put. So yaha kashchit advitiyam vartate, yaha kashchit jati guna kriyahinam atmanam vartate. They have put plural, but we can put here singular also. Suppose I can put atmanam means one's own atma, but here they have discussed and are more. So actually here we can put atma only. Atmanam means oneself. Because there are a group of people are discussing, that's why they have taken plural of atma. But we can put here, yah kashchit atmanam vartate, one who is considered atmanam, one by one. Man kashchit atmanam advitiyam vartate, jati guna kriya vartate, up to here whole description of atma. One who think like this, that person is called Brahmana. Last one they say, but we will see one by one. So actually main sentence is, I can put here is, even I have put Atma now, but let me put Atmanam Vartate, one who thinks I am. Atmanam means I am. Then who is me? So yah kashchit Atmanam advitiya manyate vartate. One who consider who am I? So I am not body, mind, sense complex. It is a very, very many parts, but I am advitiyam iti vartate. So one by one we have to understand what is the words they have been used and how can we understand. So here also we can put, everywhere I can put this, yah kashchit atmanam advitiyam manyate. Only I can do for this. Good. Here I can put Advitiyam Vartate. So everywhere we have to put like this, and then there are many sentences there. So one who thinks I am Advitiyam, one who thinks I am, then Jati Guna Kriya Hinam one by one. So the first line I have put like this, Yah Kashchit Atmanam Advitiyam Manyate. The meaning is one who thinks I am Advitiyam. Not Advitiyam with reference to this Vyavaharik Satta. Advitiyam means I am only one. It is called Advitiyam. And from where this word has come, so I have quoted two. Where is from Vajrasuchika Upanisad? This is from Aitreya Upanishad and this is from Chandogya Upanishad. So first we take some Chandogya. Sadeva Soumya Idamagra Asit Na Anyat Kinchit Mishat. But let us Sadeva Soumya Idamagre Asit Ekameva Advitiyam. This is the first sentence of 6th chapter, 2nd chapter, 6th chapter, 2nd Adhyaya. So Uddalaka says to Shvetaketu, if I split the Sandhi, Sat eva Soumya Idamagre Asit Ekam eva Advitiyam. So main sentence is Idamagre Asit. So what is the meaning of Idam? So it is written Idam means Jagat. This whole universe, Agre Asit, Asit means was. Agre means before creation. Before creation, this Jagat, before creation, Idam Jagat was in which form? He says Sadeva. Sat Eva. Here Sadeva means Sat Eva Idam Jagat Agre Asit. Agre means before the creation. The meaning of Sat means mere existence. So before this, there is a no universe, then whole universe was in the form of Sat. This is the meaning. And total how many Sat? That's why he says Ekam Eva Advitiyam. He has used two words, Ekam Eva. Somebody says, total how many Sat were available? The answer is Ekam Eva. There is only Sat. And we can say, we can even ask, because if Brahman Jati is one only, but there are many Brahmanas, then will Sat Ekam, but there are many Sat available, no? That's why it says Advitiyam. There is a no second Sat. It will come. That's why I am not repeating Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Svagata, Veda Rahita. It will come down. So I am not discussing. So this is called Advitiyam. There is a no second thing. Ekam Advitiyam. So Advitiyam, I will just note. But this is the meaning of Advitiyam. There is a no second thing. And when we ask what is the meaning of Advitiyam, there is a no second. So I have just written. Generally, we see every object in three type of Veda. So I can write here, Veda means parts. It says three type of part. One we can say Vijatiya, Sajatiya, and last one is Svagata Veda. There are three parts we can. Suppose we say we would like to understand. Suppose we say there is a cow. So cow We can say cow. Cow can be, to understand cow, we say there are many animals which are not cow. Then we say they all are Vijatiya. Except cow, there are many animals. It's called Vijatiya Veda. Then again we say among cow. Suppose among cow also we can say bullock also, cow also. So Sajatiya Veda. In one species also there is always Nar and Mada, male and female, Sajatiya Veda. It is called Sajatiya Veda. And last one is the in one cow, 4 legs, 1 tail, ears or eyes are called Svagata Veda. So to understand also, we use this. So suppose to whom we can call cow. So he says cow is not, except cow, there are many animal species are available, but cow are not among many species. Cow, then we can describe whatever we like. But this cow, then again we ask, only one cow is available? They say, no, in this cow also, there are bullock also, cows also, Sajatiya Veda, and in cows, also in one cow, there are many Veda. If we draw the cow, we said 4 legs, 2 horns, there are many. So it's a Swagata. Swagata means in one's own also parts. Same way, if we ask how many Brahman, so what will be the answer? It is any Jati. Brahman is Jati. There are many types of Brahman available. The answer is Brahman is Vijatiya, Sajatiya, Swagata Bheda Rahita. So if Vijatiya, Sajatiya, Swagata Bheda Rahita, let me take Brahman. Another again, Brahman means Chaitanya Tattva, consciousness. So he says this Brahman doesn't have any Vijati. Except Brahma, there are not another any type of species, Vijati. Then in Brahman also, Maya and Brahma, can we separate? They say the Sajatiya Veda. Brahma is only one, Sajati, only means only one Brahman is available. And does Brahma have parts inside? Does Brahma have eyes, legs, hands? They say Svagata Bheda Rahita. So Brahman is without any parts, without any Veda. And which type of parts? So we can say is a Vijatiya Bheda Rahita, Sajatiya Bheda Rahita, and Svagata Bheda Rahita. So when I say Ekameva, it means it is a Sajatiya Bheda Rahita. And when we say Advitiyam, you cannot compare with anyone. So we can say, for our understanding, it is a Svagata Veda Rahita. There is a no part. Advitiyam is called Advitiyam. And who is this Brahman Atmanam? Everywhere we have to put Yaha Atmanam Advitiyam Varte, one who thinks I am only one, non-separate, all-pervading Advitiyam. One who thinks like Vartate. So this is, I have taken from Chandogya Upanishad, almost same. It is from Aitareya Upanishad. Atmave idam ekah eva agre asit na anyat kinchana mishat. Idam, wherever idam ave to idam jagat, which right now it is what we are perceiving, same jagat, agre, before the universe, ekaha eva atma. Here they have used Sat, here Atma. Both are one and same. Atma, Sat, Brahman, there are all are synonyms of Chaitanya Tattva. He says this Chaitanya Tattva before all universe, Ekaha Eva means Advitiyam, na Anyat Kinchit Mishata. There is no any type of action, Kriya. Mishat actually is we are doing every time our eyes is close and opens. It is called mishat. What we say is called mishat. But indirectly they say, thus there was any activity before creation, na anyat kinchat mishat. Because only one Atma, only one consciousness, how can do any activity? Na anyat kinchat mishat. So that's why if we go up, then Advitiya is equal to Bhedarahita. Vijatiya, Sajatiya, Swagata Bhedarahita is called Advitiya. And whose Swarupa is this? I am. This is myself, one who knows like that. And if we say, I have no problem, if there are many, Dvaita is there, I have no problem. So Shastra says, Dvaitat Bhayam Bhavati. Why we does have fear? The answer is whenever there is a 1 plus more is equal to Dvaita. Dvaita is not 2. 1 plus more. And in more, there are many things. So he says, because of Dvaita, because of many, we have fear. Fear of remaining insignificant, fear of death, fear of even what will happen to me. There are many types of bhaya. So Dvaitat bhayam bhavati, it is given in Taittiriya Upanishad. In same Upanishad it says, Ut antaram kurute athat tasya bhayam bhavati. So when we keep distance, utaha antaram, if we consider ourselves, I am separate from Brahman, I am separate from Ishvara, then atha tasya ishvarasya api bhayam bhavati. Now Ishvara will punish me, now Ishvara will do to me, because we think I am separate, Ishvara is separate. Atha tasya bhayam bhavati. Nowadays, this Charadhama Yatra is very easy. Before that, from Joshimath, they have to walk up to Badrikashram. Even now is in Kedar, they have to walk, but helicopters are available. But Swamiji used to tell us, there is one person from Kerala, one Keralian, Malayali. That person has decided to have a darshan of Badrinath. Then he sat on the train, he reached up to Dehradun, whatever. Then by bus he travelled up to the Joshimath, and from Joshimath he started walking. And after 3 days, so after leaving Kerala, almost 20 days, he reached Badrinath. And in Badrinath also long queue. If you stand at 2 a.m., then our turn will come after 3 to 4 hours, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. So he was in queue, and when he came in front of Badrinath, then what he did, he says, first, what we are generally we all doing, we have just seen the deity, Vigraha, then we close the eyes. Why? Why we are closing the eyes? Even unknowingly, we used to be one with Ishvara. So at that time, we say, I have traveled too much, but this Vigraha is in front of me. Now I am putting inside. That's why we are closing the eyes. Nothing else. So I am saying, please come in my mind and be available all the time. That's why, because we don't like to separate. Advitiyam, we like, let I become with Ishvara. That's why it says Advitiyam. This for that reason only we close the eyes. Oh Ishvara, now you and me is not separate. We are one. It is called Adviti. If we separate, then Dvaitat Bhayam Bhavati. If we say Ishvara is also different from me, then we always have fear. Arjuna had fear in 11th chapter of Gita because he was seen separate from oneself from Ishvara. Then last he says, please become what you had formed. I don't like to see this form because Dvaitat Bhayam Bhavati. So people cannot stay Dvaitam, they always love Advitiyam. And really our nature is Advitiyam only. No second thing, only Advaitam. So our real nature, so these Brahmanas are discussing Yaha Vartate Advitiyam Atmanam. One who thinks I am Atmanam means I am Advitiyam. Then after that, Jati Guna Kriyahenam. One who thinks, again we have to put Yaha Kaschit Jati Guna Kriyahenam Atmanam Vartate. So one who thinks I am Atma, but which type of Atma? So Jati Guna Kriya Vihinam. In this world, whatever knowledge we want, we use three things: Jati, Gun, and Kriya. Suppose I have given one example. If we have asked, please bring my book, then another person will ask, which book should I take from this library? Then they start, there is a big book, one with a red cover, and it may be in this position. Please bring that book. Then again that person asks, whose book is this? Then we say it is my book. Then immediately we can understand what is the name of the book, who is the author, who is the possessor, what are the qualities. So we can understand the book. Again, I have just given the example. Somebody says, if we are going out, you please buy some fruits. They say, which type of fruit? And they say banana. And some unknown people, some boy says, small boy, we can say, to whom I can call banana. There are many fruits are available in that vendor. Then we can say, one is a yellow peel, some long, that you please bring. Then that boy definitely understand to whom we can call banana. So in whole Jagat, we can understand, we can have knowledge of any object, any person by these three only. Suppose we say there is a one Samiraha, there is the name of person, we can say there is a Samiraha. Then we say Samiraha. It seems there is a masculine name, the Jati, masculine. Guna, then we say it is a tall boy, thin boy, one who wears such type of clothes, and is a whose son, we can say is a son of so and so. Gnanam take place of that person. So in whole world, we are taking Gnanam by using these three only. Guna can cover many things. Same way, I would like to know my Atma, Chaitanya Tattva, I am Chaitanya Tattva, I would like to know. So he says, can we, this Jati Guna Kriya is applicable? So he says, Brahma. Whose Jati? How many Jatis? He says, Brahman has no Jati. It doesn't come any type of Jati. Then you tell me, what are the qualities of Brahman? Then we say, Nirguna. This Nirguna, it doesn't have any Sattva, Rajas, Tamas Guna. Then we ask, which type of activity that person does. Even suppose we say Samir, say we can ask what he does. We can use, he's a driver. We can say he is a cook. Even we say he's an inspector, police inspector. So by his name also we can understand which type of activity. Same way we say which type of action this Brahman does? Then he says, Sarva Vyapakat Akriya. He doesn't do any activity. Akriya. So this Brahman, that's why it's called, our own nature is, we don't have any gender. We doesn't have any guna, and even we can't do any type of activity. That's why today the topic of Maunam, who is speaking? Either our tongue is blabbering, either our mind speaks. Chaitanya Tattva doesn't speak. That's why that Swamiji was telling, I was just watching how this mind is keep on telling, regularly ahamona. Because Kriya Vihina, my real nature is I don't do any type of activity. So Jati Guna Kriya. And when Sthita Prajna, when we are Sthita Prajna in this Gnana, then we speak, we know body is speaking, mind is thinking, I am not speaking, it is called, in spite of speaking, aham maunam. This is the meaning what Mataji was telling in the morning. This is the meaning. Like I used to say, Durvasa says, after eating many things, then he said, I didn't eat. The meaning, the body has kriya of eating, but I know I am not body, mind, sense complex. That's why our real nature is jati guna kriya, and one who is sthita prajna. Sthira prajna yasya saha saha sthita prajna. One whose knowledge is firm. I am not jati, I am not belongs to any guna. I never, even I cannot able to do any kriya. Tat aham asmi atmanam jati guna kriyahin. I don't know. Let me check. 1 minute. If you are Atma, Anatma is there? There are too many things. No, I would like to share one thing. What? This one thing, if we can remember for ourselves, then we have to remember. I think I have shared here, I don't know, in Tattva Bodha also, but we are a mixture of two things. As a human being or any animals are a mixture of two things. One is called sentient and another is called inert. Sentient in good, we can say, is a Chaitanya. And inert, in our language, we can say, is a Jada. Another name of Chaitanya, this is very famous, we can call as a Atma, and this is Jada, we can call as a Anatma. And this body is a mixture of two. That's why I have written the sentient is called the consciousness, and this inert is called Jada, Anatma, or matter or Maya. This Atma means consciousness, and another name is Anatma. So, what are the difference between this? Which is we are all mixture of these two. So we say this consciousness is all pervading, sarvagataha. It is not bound by any space. It is called desha aparichinnah. It is not bound by any type of space or place. That's why it's all-pervading. This is the nature of consciousness. Why the nature of this body, or inert, is called parichinnaha. This body is limited. Right now it is sitting here. This body cannot be available any kutya. It is limited. So I have written it is bound by a space. Desha parichinnaha, while this desha aparichinnaha. This consciousness is ekaha, not bound by anything. Vastu aparichinnaha. It is not limited by anything. It's a vastu aparichinnaha. While this inert, we know total how many parts are available in this body. Even sthula sharira, in sukshma sharira we have seen in tattva bodha, saptadasha kalabhihi. In this gross body of many parts. So it is aneka. So they are vastu parichinnaha. They are bound by things. This consciousness is not bound by time. Kala aparichinnaha. It is not bound by time. And this body is always has a date of birth. If date of birth is there, then definitely date of death is also there. Means this body anitya, while consciousness is nitya. This body is nirguna. We know no sattva, rajas, tamas. For consciousness, there is no any guna. It is beyond all gunas. So doesn't have any guna. No sattva, rajas, tamas. That's why it is called nirguna. While this body is made up of Maya, Pancha Mahabhutaha, they all are Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. This body is made up of Maya, Pancha Mahabhutaha are always with Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Consciousness is Nirakara, it doesn't have any form, formless consciousness, while this our body two is there. One is called gross body, another is subtle body. So it is a form with forms, gross and subtle. Sakara, akarah saha vartate saha akarah, nirgatah akarah yasmat nirakarah. Now this consciousness doesn't undergo any type of modification. So we can say it is called nirvikara. Vikara means modification. And this body keep on moving, constantly undergoes the change. Unknowingly also, we don't know how much cells are new are coming, how many cells are even going dead. Savikara. These are the, we can compare ourselves. And now here I have written, being all pervading like a space, consciousness cannot perform any action because action involves movement. Karma chalanatmakam. So karma chalanatmakam, in being sarva vyapakatvat, physical action cannot be possible, even no mental action for atma. So always sthiraha, achalaha, kutastaha, sarva vyapaka. These all are the qualities of our own Chaitanya Tattva. While anatma being limited in nature, they keep on changing and cannot remain without any moment. Even we say nowadays, science has proved, because these all are stationary, but protons are moving. Then we says now, okay, then Shastra says is correct. But first Shastra says this Maya keep on moving, they never stable. Why? This is consciousness never require any type of movement, always sthira. And last one, there are many things. In this Atma is ever actionless. I used to tell the space of Uchri, above space. Anytime this space is feeling, let me go to the Bombay, let me enjoy the space of Bombay. I am bored, you know. Here in village, nothing is there. Let me go. Space starts thinking and it says, let me go to the Mumbai, let me go to US. Can space move? No. Why? It's everywhere. There is no part in space. It is everywhere. Same way, even consciousness is the cause of the space, is the everywhere. Movement means action. There is no movement in consciousness. That's why we say this consciousness, Atma, is ever actionless. It is called akriya. It cannot do any kriya. It is called akriya. Space doesn't have any motion. It is sthira, akriya. Same way, this is Atma, my real nature is akriya, akarta. Actually, this is from 4th chapter. While in our body, anatma means jada, never stop. The motion, it keep on changing, and Maya is eternally in the motion. Whole universe is moving, galaxies are in motion, our solar system is in the motion. I think. Therefore, Atma is ever actionless, akarta. So Atma cannot possess any karma, being all-pervading. Atma is ever actionless. While whole Jagat, including our body, mind, sense complex, keep on moving. Without even we are going to sleep, this body keep on moving. There are all physiological system keep on moving. We don't know still our blood circulation, our respiratory system, everything is going. Means they never stops while consciousness cannot do. This is the basic difference. So we can now, if we ask to whom you will give the vote, Atma or Anatma, who are you? So if person says, I am Anatma, even knowingly we always consider ourselves body, mind, sense complex, then the problem of Anatma is a problem of us. If we can assimilate this knowledge of Veda, I am always a karta, being all pervading, Atma cannot do any type of karma. That's why there is always maunam. It never does anything. It's a maunam, akriya, akarta. And if Atma is akarta, same time it cannot experience any type of phala. That's why it's called abhokta. So this is our real nature. While living inside, these two things keep on moving. We are mixture of Atma and Anatma. So to whom we consider I? Shall we consider consciousness as I? Or shall we consider this body, mind, sense complex as I? Being ignorance, always we consider I am a body, mind, sense complex, then karta, then karma, then punya papa, then janma. While one who know I am not body, mind, sense complex, I am only Chaitanya Tattva, Such person doesn't have to come again. But one who has assimilated this knowledge, this is not as an information. One who has assimilated this knowledge, that person is ever liberated. It never comes back. Need not to come also. Let's see. So this jati guna kriya hina. So everywhere we have to add this yah kashchit. Like in every bhajan, main there is a first line considered as a main, then antara comes. No, in same way, this sentence is continuous in each and every word we have to put. Yah kashchid atmanam advitiyam vartate, that we have seen. Then yah kashchid atmanam jati guna kriyahenam vartate, then it will come yah kashchid atmanam shad vikara rahitam vartate. Shad urmi dosha rahitam atma vartate. Then this is all my quality. This is not third person quality. One who has assimilated this knowledge, that person is called Brahman. Last one they will discuss, they will say this is called Brahman. But detail we will see tomorrow. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om.